Tinubu had unalived Nigerian economy. He had killed Nigerian economy. Tinubu. You see, when people call this man T-Pain, in fact, it took me a long while to understand what the T-Pain was, because there's a music artist in Nigeria whose name is T-Pain, and he's an old legend. So when I hear the word T-Pain, it kind of reminds me of this guy. And just yesterday, I saw that the guy was trending. So now the World Bank VP had said that it will take Nigerian 15 years to see enduring results of this fuel subsidy. And this man, see, how can a man enter power? How can Tinubu enter into government? You have not entered, though. They just finished handing over power to you. Subsidy is gone. Have you seen what we are going through now? A country that produces oil is buying fuel at, exorbitant prices. In the other world, they call them the first world. You see that they subsidize even up to milk. In Nigeria, nothing is subsidized. In Nigeria, you see that even when they are trying to do mortgage, they are trying to do loans, the interest is still so high. What are we really benefiting in this country? We thought, okay, since Buhari had come with his own wickedness and left, when Tinubu comes, at least, according to how they said, he has built Lagos. We say, okay, let's not be like we are doubting his Lagos building. But what happened now that you are supposed to build Nigeria, sir? What happened? Immediately you entered into power. You said subsidy is gone. Wouldn't you had entered power, resumed office to see how things are done? There's something you are not telling us? Is it that you were running the government with President Tinubu, Buhari, and you were coming out to say Buhari disappointed you? I want to understand. You enter into an office, resume, understand how things work, so that you will know whether you are removing the subsidy partially or totally. In that case, you'll be able to bring out, things that can cushion the effects of subsidy. You don't just come, subsidy is gone. The fact that other candidates said they will remove subsidy did not mean that they were going to remove subsidy the way you've just done. When Peter Obi talked about subsidy removal, he had already put down. You see, that's why when you steal the brainchild of somebody, you cannot implement it like the person willed. Because you heard Peter Obi saying something, you just follow Peter Obi's blueprint, but you did not know how he wanted to go about it. He didn't tell you people in details because it's not your brainchild. So now Nigerians reacted to this, because immediately he said 10 to 15 years. It will take Nigerians 10 to 15 years to be able to, endure the results and all of that. Somebody commented, Nigerians reacted. They said the MFI, World Bank, and WTO are owned by the West. They will never want to see the third world countries grow. Muammar Gaddafi knew this, hence the reason he was unalived. Nigeria should look towards the Orient nations, China, Russia, Japan, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, for better relations. Another person say, thank you, the only person speaking with sense in this comment section. This other person say, good point, but why can't we stand on our own and see our resources the rightful way? Going from west to Orient nation is like going from pan to fire. They will have the same motives on every African countries. This person say, thank you, my brother, for the few know this successful Africa means a failed Europe and America. These people never want to see Africa grow because it will affect their economy badly. That is what I have been saying. If you have been following me on all my platforms, these are the things I've been saying. I say these things, we keep clamoring, oh, the white, the west, this and that. These people don't want us to ever come to their shoulder. They don't even want us to get to their leg. So they will do everything to keep us in the dark, to keep us down. They know we have all the resources. And the moment we get leadership right as a country, even in Africa, if African leaders will do right, I tell you for free, you see the West, they will come to Africa begging us. If we can get it right, they'll come to Africa begging us. Let's continue. Someone say good luck started it, and that was why he was pushed away. Are you seeing that? This one say wake up, they are sleeping. This one say yeah, it is true, but still, if only the money borrowed from World Bank was used judiciously, it would yield result. Putting them in infrastructure, rather consuming the entire money borrowed. Even if these current politicians in power had joined the Orient nation, of which I know they wouldn't, it will turn out the same result. Exactly. Because Tinubu will borrow money. Instead of him putting it into the economy, he will tell you that Nigerians would understand. He will take it to go and buy private jet. Is that the things we need now? If you are going into power and the well-being of the people you are going to lead is not topmost priority, and you are looking at how you want to be comfortable, then you have missed it as a leader. It means you're not a leader, you're a ruler. Because how can you borrow money and use it to pay extra code for your son to follow you to travel? Your son was attending fake meeting until people raised alarm, and that was shoved aside. Now your wife came out to say, oh, she had billions to go and donate to a road construction that they own near Ife, constructed and kept a monument for her. She had billions to go and give. Where did she get the money from? She can't tell me what business is that woman doing. As okay, she'll tell us that is the money she got paid as senator for 2 or 3 times she was there. Is that what they are going to tell us? Is that the money? I want to understand. Is that the money? This one said, since yeah, but the issue and the major matters is borrow and use it to build, not consume. It does not matter where you join, the guys won't work. Exactly. Because when this man said, oh, when they remove subsidy, they are going to put it into the economy, into infrastructure, we are not seeing that. People say, oh, Nigerians don't like paying tax. We pay tax to you. I pay tax. We sitting here pay tax. But where is my tax that I pay? Where is the tax I have been paying? I want to know. I pay tax. Where is it? What do you use the tax to do? Nothing. It's not like we have steady power. So when Nigerians call for accountability, we are calling the government to be accountable. You are flying. You want to go to Dubai. You pack all family members and friends, put them on the list. Government money. Is that what they elected you to do? This one say, bro, China done the 2023, they are working effortlessly. This one say, I have this argument with my friends who think US and Britain are their friends. I told them that the West have stopped every leader trying to really make positive changes for Africa. The president they support is no helping Africa. Exactly. When it's time for election, you see them coming to support the wrong person, the West. Those people don't want to ever see us become anything. And our government, you see, that's why I like Peter Obi. I feel that Peter Obi will have the guts to dare the West, to do the right thing, and the West will be shoved out. Now you see why places like Niger, places like Mali, places like Burkina Faso left ECOWAS, because they are tired of all these things. Just recently, one other country had, rejected French as their lingua franca. And you people sit down here and think everything is okay. Oh, you don't know what you are thinking. The West will never want the best for us. You guys should wake up. Let us have leaders that will know what they are doing. Not leaders that toast to and fro. They don't even know their left from right. They don't know what is really supposed to be our own. Instead of you going into government to manage the meager resources we have, you are going in to empower yourself, enrich your family. After being governor for 8 years in a state that was really, really rich and wealthy, you still need Nigerian money. I asked a question. They said you built Lagos, sir. How come the building materials finished? Did it finish at the point you resumed office? I want to know, because this is really embarrassing to say the least. It's so embarrassing. Somebody said, perfectly said, notice how the World Bank vice president is not even sure of what he's saying. He said, I don't know if you are agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. That's an uncertain statement, devoid of total non-belief in the rubbish he's been reeling out to the audience. Rather, another thing, notice how the World Bank VP is praising the CBN governor, Yemi Cardoso, personally. This is just a public PR orchestrated by the Ministry of Finance and CBN to douse Nigerians' tension in still believing the economy team know what they are doing, whereas they are as clueless as themselves. I don't understand how we keep embarrassing ourselves in public. This one said, so why didn't you say it yourself? Don't you have the sense too? You can imagine. This one says, true, but the leaders are benefiting largely from the West. And this cannot be possible with these corrupt leaders, though it's the only logical solution. This one say, God bless you a million times, sir. This one say, depends on IMF on your own peril. That's the thing. We should wake up. Nigerians, wake up. I don't know how we are going to do this. And that's why a sitting president in a democratic setting will threaten people and tell them that if they come out to protest, he will lock them up and charge them for treason. This is really bad, though. Nigerians, wake up.